So I've got a question for you. Have you ever thought about what it would look like to be world famous? Have you ever thought about that? What it would be like to legitimately be world famous? And what I'm talking about is world famous in the eyes of the people that know you best, who come in contact with you on a daily basis. Maybe people you serve with your business or whatever you do, that in their eyes and in their opinion that you are world famous. So I was working with a guy a couple months ago, and I asked him the same question, and have you ever thought about what it would be like to be world famous? And, he kind of, what you talking about, little short guy, right? What do you mean? I'm just a realtor. And, I looked at him and I said, well, if you just see yourself as just a realtor, that's all you'll ever be. But don't you think that your clients deserve you to at least be striving to be world famous? And so today I want to show you 4 ways that you can be world famous, legitimately world famous in the eyes of the people that you serve and you come in contact with every day. And this idea kind of came to me a few months ago, several months ago. My wife and I, we were flying out to St. George, Utah. We were going to run in a race. And I'm sure most of you have flown before. And you know how when you fly, they've got the seat in front of you, and in front of you, they've got the little pouch, right? And in the pouch, they have the little flying magazines. Well, I grabbed this magazine, and I'm flipping through it, and I come to this page that says, Top 10 World's Greatest Orthopedic Surgeons. And then you flip to the next page, and it's like, Top 10 World's Greatest Neurosurgeons. And you flip the page, and it's got Top 10 Pediatric, World Greatest, whatever. And close it, and we land in St. George, Utah, and we go to this restaurant, and we're in St. George, Utah, right? And the menu says, World Famous Chicken and Waffles. And again, we're in St. George, Utah. I was like, man, somebody ain't been down south, how you get this title? But it's like you can say world greatest or world famous whatever, and it doesn't really matter, right? And it kind of reminds me of one of my a scene from one of my favorite movies, Elf, right, where he's walking down the street and he kind of out of the corner of his eye catches this neon light that says world's greatest cup of coffee. And he turned around and he busts through the doors and he says, congratulations, world's greatest cup of coffee, right? It's like you can say world greatest or world famous, whatever, without there being really any meaning behind it. And I want to share with you 4 ways that you can legitimately be world famous in the eyes of the people you come in contact with and the people that know you best and that you serve on a daily basis. And the first one is be present. Be present, and that is tough, right? Be present. What that means is that when I'm at home with the wife and kids, that I'm not thinking about work. And that is tough for me as I go do it, right? And that's tough. But it also means when I'm at work, I'm not thinking about the wife and kids. I'm at work. If I'm at lunch with a friend, then I am at lunch with a friend. That friend that's right there in front of me, not the one that's on social media, right? So be present. I'm telling you, if you want to add value to people and show them that you care, then give them your time, but also give them your attention. Your time and your attention. Number 1 is to be present. Number 2 is to choose your attitude. And we can't choose some of the things that people say about us or they do to us or things like that. But one thing we have absolute control over is our attitude. We can always choose our response and our reaction. And again, this is very tough, right? It is tough, but every day you get the choice. Am I going to be happy today? Am I going to be sad? Am I going to be mad? The other day, we have 3 kids, and our oldest son, he came to me and he was mad, and he was kind of crying. He was like, Brady is our youngest son. He said, Brady just made me so mad. And I told him, I said, Colton, if somebody else can make you mad, if somebody else can make you sad, or if somebody else can make you glad, then you've been had. If somebody can make you mad, sad, or glad, then you've been had, because at that point you have given somebody else control over your own emotions. So the point there is you are way too valuable to allow somebody else to have control over your emotions, right? That is something that you have control over. So every day you get the choice to be happy, to be sad, to be mad. Those are all emotions that have been given to us, but you get to choose, not somebody else. Number 3, get you some passion. Find something to be passionate about, right? Passion moves this world around. I'm telling you, there's people with passion, they stand out. People with passion, they get stuff done. This whole world is just full of people who blend in. It's full of average and mediocre. I'm telling you, you've got gifts and you've got talents and abilities, and this world needs those gifts, talents, and abilities, but you got to get you some passion, right? Passion moves this world around. One of two things is going to happen, right? When you get some passion and you get going, people are either going to get caught up in your wake and they're going to be influenced by your passion, or they can get the heck out of the way, right? And they may stand on the sidelines and point and laugh and make fun of you, but that's okay. That's all right. They're the ones blending in, right? They're the ones blending in, being average and mediocre. That ain't you if you're going to be world famous. The last one is commit to continual growth. Commit to continual growth. You know, high school education, graduation is not the period. A college degree is not the period. That is not the end. It's continual growth. If you want to add more value to people, if you want to continue to add value to people, you've got to make yourself more valuable. I've got a quote here by Wallace Wattles. He says, the very best thing you can do for the world is to make the most of yourself, and you do that by committing to continual growth. I hope you'll make a commitment to be world famous, and I appreciate you guys. So be present, choose that attitude, man, get you some passion, and commit to your growth. I hope you guys have a great day, and God bless.